All right, hey over there, everyone. It's Chase Swift here, and I'm doing this as a request to one of my members who asked for help with a capture page, and that's one of the hearts, I should say, of setting up TrafficWave is establishing or creating a capture page, something that it's a web page, obviously, but information can be entered, and then your autoresponder takes over. So what it does is it does everything automatically for you, and once you set it up, it works for you. Now, I'm on the page right now. This is part of my link of information that I can present to people on TrafficWave. But this is not a capture page. It's really a registration page where people can register. So you might see these pages and think, oh, these are capture pages. They are not. They can be informational and help your prospect sign up. They just go to the registered link. But I find some other pages to be a little more helpful. There's nothing wrong with this page, though. It does present some very good information, but you're going to be at a loss because if someone comes to this page and then they click away, they close the page, you don't have anything to, you don't have any system to follow up. And that's what you need. So a capture page does that. And this is not a capture page. And I just want to clearly establish this for some people because they might think as soon as they have TrafficWave, they can come to this page and market this and get some people to sign up. Well, the honest truth is people need more information. They need some good reasons, not just that it's going to save them money, but they're going to look for things that you can help them with. For example, right now, I'm helping one of my team members and actually helping everyone in TrafficWave because this will be a public video. Okay, so once you begin helping someone, then they're more attuned to really listening to what you have to say. So typically, you want to help someone with a question that they have, with a challenge they have, or just with good information that they can use in their business. Okay. And that's what I'm doing now. I'm doing a free video, spending some time setting things up, going onto YouTube, creating what's called a hangout, and recording it. And so people that are on my team, I'll be sending this out. Later on, though, the people that are on the internet looking on, YouTube, will see this video, and the title of this video is how to create a simple capture page for TrafficWave. Okay, so what we've done here is establish that this is really not a capture page. It is a registration page. This years ago, I've been doing this for several years, and this is a capture page. It has some basic information, and I don't use this capture page anymore. So well, you can go look at it if you want, but basically it has information and it looks like a video, but this is just an image. And so it's a screenshot of the video. So what it encourages people to do is enter their information onto the form to the right, and then they get access to the video. And the video has some interesting aspects to it, some teasers, okay, some shortcuts, some information, some value. And that's generally what you have to do. You have to, in some way, present something intriguing or helpful or something that, is kind of like not really bait per se, but you're going to have something of value that's going to help someone that has found your page. Now, I use YouTube all the time, and basically, I encourage people to find out more about how to make money from home online through the internet using automation tools, things like TrafficWave. So and that's how I do it. So typically, people put their name and their email, and then they sign up. That is the moment that TrafficWave really begins the automation. So this is a capture page. And you notice you see all the information, the most important information, I should say, at the top. Basically, anything um, right at this bottom here, this is called the fold. Okay, so you want to keep everything, more importantly, the most important information above the fold. Like if you're going to fold this page in half, it's a web page, but if you could fold it in half, everything above the blue is above the fold. Why do you want to keep it above the fold? Well, this is where you land. This is where people start. And they see this and they go, oh, and they basically they don't even have to go down the page. They can, but they don't have to. So when you make a capture page, keep the most information, the best information up top, especially the form where they sign in with their name and email. Okay. So if you can do that, that's ideal. Then you can have information down below, but they see right off the bat, they know right where to go. Oh, you sign up here. Okay. So that's a tip over the years that I've learned is you want to give some additional information, of course, but right above at the very top of the page, maybe you're going to have a video, and I'm going to show you some capture pages that do have videos. So right now we're looking at examples. Okay, these are some examples of capture pages. Okay, let's go to the next one here, and I use third-party systems, websites, not all the time, but many times I do. And this is a company called Splash Wizard. Now, I don't really recommend for newbies, okay? When you first start out, that's what I'm calling a newbie, that you go with something like this. It looks awesome. And you're like, well, it really does look good. I think I need to do this. Well, you need to get subscribers first, okay? Many of you, before you start spending money, okay? And TrafficWave, we can do this, okay? So I'm just showing you some ideas. Once you have some cash flow going, and it's more than just people joining your business, okay? I get cash flow from YouTube, okay? And so, and other places too. And actually, what you really want to learn about is basically a funded proposal. Okay, you're like, well, what the heck is a funded proposal? Well, that's something that generates cash flow for your business, and that's TrafficWave actually. And even if TrafficWave is your main and only business, and many times it's not. Some people have other businesses that they consider their primary business. And so, ideally, you might have something that really is exciting, pays good money, and all that good stuff. And then TrafficWave is the way you automate it. Well, TrafficWave is also a funded proposal. In other words, as you build your team, many of them will say, well, I need an autoresponder too. I mean, you can see this point right here as I'm highlighting it. When you share uh, emails and campaigns with your team, then they duplicate and you begin to earn cash flow from TrafficWave. So you earn money up front for other marketing and other expenses that you can use. Okay, so this is just an idea. I like the look of this, and there's some beautiful backgrounds and really cool. I mean, this floats above, and you can see the name and the email pops in, and all this is just great. But initially, would I recommend you, because you're going to be spending $17.95 a month for with TrafficWave, would you want to spend another 10? It's not the end of the world, but sometimes people start worrying about, oh, the cost and the fact that they're not getting subscribers and they're not building their team and they are just spending money. Okay. So things like Splash Wizard are great, but not for the first step. Generally not. Not unless you have someone that's really focused and realizes the power of an autoresponder, and it's essential. Hopefully, if you were watching this video, you really need to understand that. And I'm not trying to sell TrafficWave. I do very well, but you need, okay? unless you're going to do everything yourself, which will eventually in time wear you out and you just can't do it. Trust me, not with even 10 people can you properly follow up every time, every day, whatever, without an autoresponder. It's essential to have an autoresponder, okay, for an online business and even an offline business, okay? You need some way to stay in touch. Now, listen to this. You need some way to stay in touch with your customers, your business prospects, and your business partners, all this stuff, all these people, okay? So, instant splash page is nice, it's fancy, but it's not essential, especially if you're new and just starting out. I would rather have you have a lot of passion than a lot of money to get started. Okay. Passion will go a lot further. Sometimes when you start spending more money, you get frustrated and you quit easier. Okay. Let's not do that. Okay. Another little splash page you can have is a video. Now, is a video always best? No. Sometimes you just want to present basic information, boom. And, it's about 10 seconds of reading. You're like, man, that's awesome. And there's a cool background. You don't always need a video, but sometimes a video can better explain your proposition. Okay. So I used, this is still Splash Wizard. And I only recommend it again if you're really, really focused and you know that you're going to have an autoresponder and you want to make it look really nice and have all these cool features, I can help you with that. I mean, I'm an affiliate of Splash Wizard, but I'm not here to promote it right away to new people on my team because I know they need to get subscribers first. Okay. Now, here's another very fancy capture page. And I used this for, gosh, almost a year, and it did very well for me. And there's no video, and obviously it built a Bitcoin opportunity for me. It was really nice, and you see, notice it is above the fold. They can put their first name and last name. Now they have to scroll just a tiny bit for their email address and then hit subscribe. But it's pretty much based on the kind of the best way to do it is have everything up top as much as as possible. With Wizard, you notice that there's no scrolling down to the page at the bottom. There's just they can't go lower. It's very simple. And also with the video version, it's just simple information that floats above. Really nice. And so these are all options that you can look at. So the next couple, these are TrafficWave capture pages. And I'll show you where these are. This has a video. And actually, this opportunity, I don't market as much. It was a very simple opportunity that was zero cost. And these things up in the red area, you can type the headline that you want. You can also type the blue headline that you want. The right area over here is an image. And so that does not, and it's basically text and an image, the blue arrow. So if your membership is not free, you probably won't be able to use this capture page. If your commissions are not paid daily, you can't use this, obviously. But then it gets people to enter their email address right here in the sections down here, okay? This is a TrafficWave hosted, meaning it's on the TrafficWave website, okay? So it's a capture page, okay? And it has a video, and there's several, and I'll show you where they are, okay? Here's another one that is just text, okay? It's marketed to the same opportunity that I did years ago. So I just put a good, an intriguing, helpful headline. A lot of times you got to test this and see, over time, what's the best. And then a little bit, you can type in the blue area, any headline. And then you can also type in the red area for any program that every campaign that you're trying to promote. And then in the red area, you can type that as well. And then there are 3 areas where you type down below as well. And so this is a very customizable capture page. And it's simple, Sometimes simple is really good. If you compare, with flashiness, some people just like simple. And sometimes you might confuse them if they don't understand something. Okay. So these simple capture pages are inside of TrafficWave, and you can come up with what you feel would be the best. Think about it, make it intriguing, and get the person to want to enter their name and information, their email for the information that comes in your Traffic Wave campaign, the letters, the emails that go out. Okay. So those are available both as a video and text. Okay. Now, the next part that we're going to talk about is your letters. And I subscribe to a number of people, and um, Tony Rush is a very successful marketer. I got this email 3 hours ago, so I get ideas for the email letters from marketers all over the place, all over the world, and he is superb at his emails. I don't always use every email, but I get ideas. Okay, so you can get ideas that are the basis of your email campaign. Okay. So he is a very good marketer. And basically, I have hundreds of emails to look at. Okay. So whenever I need an idea, and his subject lines are very good, they're very captivating, they're intriguing, they're interesting. They want you to they want you to get more information. Okay. So, ask me for other ideas, or go out there and subscribe to some other people. And just, it's okay to write your own emails. Okay. Inside of TrafficWave. Now, sometimes I have a campaign you can use. That's fine. But that's the next step after the capture page. So once you have a capture page and it's all ready to go, you want letters when they subscribe. Although you can maybe just, you could say, I will send out emails periodically. So it doesn't have to be instant. But typically, people are going to want to know information after they subscribe. So they're going to want it pretty much after they hit the subscribe me now button. Okay. So let's go back into TrafficWave. And I'm going to show you where all of this is. So we're going to go in and log in. Okay, so you're going to see me doing this. And obviously, you can pause this video and follow along. Okay, so we're logging in. Okay, so everything is, well, most of the time, 90% of the time, you're going to be in the autoresponder section of this back office. Okay. There are some other tools that you can use in the other areas, but really the campaign manager is where you're going to be most of the time. So that's what I'll click on right now. And I have been using this autoresponder for 10 years now. So I have a lot of campaigns, and it'll be reflected in the list of campaigns. I have a ton of them. Let's see here. Let's just go. Well, let's go to something that would have been relative to maybe TrafficWave. So I have some. Let's go just to the general stats, and I'll show you where the capture pages are. Okay, this is a campaign that I'm really not using, so it doesn't have any stats. But trust me, you want to have subscribers, and I really can help you. There's a lot of ideas. I use YouTube for most of my subscribers, but there are other things you can do, and you can use Facebook, and you can even advertise. Either for free or with paid resources, things like that. So the capture pages are under the tab capture pages and forms. Okay. Now, when I talked about, let me show you this. On these capture pages, you need a form. You need the HTML code that puts the name and the email in the box right here. Everything else you type, but you need the form. So when you come to TrafficWave, if you have a third party you're going to get the capture form. Okay. And so that is very simple. Typically, a lot of websites, and you'll notice this one was even on Weebly, which is a free website. Okay. I'm not paying anything for this capture page. I never did. It was free and it looks very nice. Okay. There's nothing wrong with it. You can make it look very nice for free. A blog can also be a place where you put an opt-in form. Okay. So Weebly and Wix are good websites for this type of thing. And then basically you just get some form code, and you may have to try two different options. One is JavaScript, and you just click down here and it'll highlight in blue. Most websites this today in this age will handle JavaScript. A few won't. Sometimes certain blogs may not. And then, so if it doesn't work, if you paste in the code, and I'm not going to go into that because, that's, it depends what website you're using. If you're using a blog or Weebly or Wix or all these different types of free things or whatever, it can get a little complex. So if you're struggling with that, get back to me or your sponsor. Okay. Now, the raw HTML is a lot more information. Okay, so you can still click once, and that will provide all the information for the opt-in code, the opt-in box. And again, in this example, it's the first name, last name, email box right here. That's what you're wanting to get the code for. Okay, so that's where that is. Now, let's jump over. Those are third party opt-in pages when it's not a TrafficWave hosted capture page. Now up at the top is hosted capture pages. These are created and hosted. They're on the TrafficWave website, so they're free and they're very effective. And there's a number of them you can choose. And what you just need to do is click on Create New Hosted Capture Page. And this will give you a menu that you can choose from. And you can kind of see a preview of the page. And there are some that have been updated over the years. So you just got to go through and you just click on New Template, and you'll begin to see all the various templates. And I'll show you a couple ones that I've used. Let's go to Next. Let's see, go down. Simple White is basically one of them that I recall. Let's go down. It's got a lot of different ones here. Let's go. I'm just clicking through now. Actually, I'm going to stop here. When you see these My CPA, this is for a cost per action website that I used to use. And these are the video pages. So you might want to check out some of these. You can click once and you'll get a preview of the website. And this has a video on it. And so I have 3 of these that you can look at. If your opportunity is free, this might work well for you. And so you can choose that. I'm going to click cancel. And also I'll show you another idea for TrafficWave that is really good. Here's the version 3 of this. And just watch through these videos and see if that will work with your goals for your opportunity. You'll notice I changed, or it has a different kind of subtext, like joining is very affordable, because if you don't have a free opportunity, you can use this. Okay, residual streams of income, enter your best email for instant access. So this might be a capture page that you can watch or use because it has a video you can watch. Okay, so I'll cancel that one, and let's go to the next page. I'm looking for these plain blue, green, and maroon are pretty good, actually. Here it is, plain white. So I don't know what page we're on, but anyway, click on page white, and this is this really generic plain white. When I went over here and showed you this page, this is how it can look. Very simple. You'll see it's very little information that they have to read, and boom, they come into the capture form right away. So very easy to do. This one is the thought it does say it might. Oh, actually, it says right here, plain white. That's the plain white template. Okay. So I was down here. I went through, and it's I don't know which number I'm on here, 11 or 12, something like that. And let's see what's on 10. No, it's more than that. It's 12, 13. Okay, it's number 13. And you can get to the plain white. And all you have to do is use this template. This could very well be a template that you can create exactly what you want to say. You can write in the blue and the red area, and then you have three little paragraphs that you can add. Now, don't overwhelm people, but just short and to the point would be ideal. You have up to three paragraphs. You have to fill in the first one. So you'll have a blue headline, can't change the color, but that's okay. A red subheadline, and then paragraph, at least paragraph one. Okay. So let's just say we're going to use that one, and boom, there it is. You basically put in a nickname, and this is like you can just type capture page, okay, or capture. Um, don't worry about this. Make this page my safety page. If you have a question about that, you don't need. It's really not a big deal. Okay. The headline is required. Okay. So you're going to write your headline in here, and you only have 65 characters. And you see on the right hand side, I've typed in 8, and I have 65 characters total. So the headline can only be 65 characters. Okay. Then you're going to have a subheadline. This is not required. So you do not need a subheadline. You can get up to 80 characters. So this is the subheadline. And then paragraph 1 is required. And you have up to 255 characters. So this is where you can basically add some extra value here. So add extra value and interesting details. Okay. And, go around the internet, look at other capture pages. If you have other team members that are doing some marketing, see what they're using and come up with your own or use something is working. Okay. And sometimes you just have to test. There's no guarantee that, the whole world is different every day. So, you just have to be creative and think about what would actually interest you. Okay. Now you'll notice it says here signature name. That's required. Get up to 80 characters. I'll show you what that shows. At the bottom of this capture page, it says Chase Swift is using email marketing. So your name is going to appear right there on the capture page. Okay. It's very simple and it's very small. So you don't even see it. But that's where you type your name. So now I'm on my signature and I just type Chase Swift, type your name. And if you have a business name, you can type it as a business name. And then basically, the last options are: do you want to have TrafficWave handle the landing page for subscribing and the confirmation landing? If you don't know what that is, just leave it blank. Okay. More advanced users will customize where the viewer goes after they subscribe. And then let's see, I think I have enough here. And so what I'm going to do is create this new capture page. This is free, completely free on TrafficWave. Okay. So you'll notice that I named it capture page. There it is, capture. If you want to edit it, this is the link to edit it. Okay. You can see it's on the plain white template. It has some other information like an ID number. It also shows when I created it and some other details about the landing and confirmation landing URLs. Okay. On the right hand side is a magnifying glass, and then this is the link. Okay. That's the link. Basically, as I mentioned, it's on the TrafficWave website. It's a lead capture page. It then has your TrafficWave ID, then the name of the campaign, and then the final capture page. That's the analysis of this link. Okay. If you want to see it, just click the magnifying glass and it'll open up in a new tab. Okay. There you go. So as you saw, I just typed headline, I typed subheadline, then I said add some extra value and interesting details, and boom, the form is there, all ready to go. Then at the bottom, it has your name. It has my name. And so this can be the basis of very simple, easy to create, free. Okay, remember earlier I mentioned, this looks fancy dancy, but it's $10 a month on top of your TrafficWave subscription is $17.95. So you're looking at $28 pretty quickly here. And so with this capture page, it's part of your subscription with TrafficWave. You're going to get it. So, and you can modify the headline and the subheadline all the time. All you have to do is click on the capture, and basically you're right back to editing your form. And you can edit it at any time. You can add more details, okay? And anything you change, just make sure you update the page at the bottom left. Okay, then it'll be updated. And when you go to your page, and I'll reload it, refresh it, it's going to have the extra error, the more details that I added on at the end. Okay, this is probably one of the easiest capture pages to make, and it's simple white. It works. Blue headline, red subheadline, and black text. So you don't get a whole lot of options there. Let's just do one more of the video, and let's just go, and you can create, here's the cool thing, you can create different versions. You can test different versions. Okay, so I'm going to create another one, and I'm going to jump to those video capture pages. So I'm going to choose a new template. And then under the themes, you can go right to business specific, and it'll load some of the better business pages. And I'm going to go to the second section, and we'll do the My CPA 3 version. This is a pretty good video, and I can't recall exactly what I created this for. It's skipping my memory here, but it's a good page with a nice video. Let's go ahead and use that template. And basically, I'm going to call this video. Okay, it's just fine. And then I'm going to type headline as 2 words. Okay. And then subheadline is optional. I'll leave it blank. And then I'll just type some basic info. And what you can also do, this will go down at the bottom underneath the video. You can say something like, your info is always safe and will never be sold. Okay, that's a good line of information. Or you could say never be transferred or sold or something like that. That's a good thing to add. Okay, so I'm going to let the video do the work. I would come down, I got to add my name. This is another quick video capture page, and I'm going to create that one. And it's to the same campaign. So you can have 2 versions, and now I have a capture page and then I have video. If I want to look at the video, I click the magnifying glass. And this is the link, okay, right on the right-hand side, okay. You notice it has a different number than the one I just created moments ago, okay. So 58893 is the video page. 58892 is the text page, okay. By the way, you'll see how many subscribers come into this page. So if you're testing it, you can see which one is more effective, okay. So let's click on the magnifying glass, and the video will launch. It'll autoplay. Hi, this is Chase Swift, and if you have come to this website, you're likely interesting that it shows that I'm live doing this hangout right now. So typically that will not show unless I'm doing a hangout, I guess. So don't worry about that. It's very infrequent that I would do a hangout. But anyway, this is a pretty awesome capture page. Now, notice you could type anything you want up here. And then on the right-hand side, I didn't have to type this, but it's built in. Joining is very affordable, residual streams of income. Enter your best email for instant access, and boom, it puts the opt-in form right in for you. Then down at the bottom, your info is always safe and will never be sold. So that's, see where that comes into. At the very bottom, it has your name at the bottom of the capture page. And notice there's no scrolling down. Everything is up at the top. So this is really nice. It's designed well. So if this video works for you, this could be a very good capture page. So I've shown you how to create a text only capture page. Maybe you'll be able to use a video capture page, this one maybe, or maybe you have options to consider like a website like Weebly or Wix. If you want to really create it, sometimes if you want to change the color of the text and all these things, sometimes you have to use a free website like Wix or Weebly to do that. If you're, I would say, more, you know really what you want, and you can use things like Splash Wizard, and you can get a hold of me. There are also systems like Lead Pages, and this is ClickFunnels. Very powerful, very customizable. You can do a lot here, and this floats right over this background. It's pretty nice. Okay, and then as I covered last, we have capture pages from TrafficWave, both with videos and text. And I've used these, they are very effective. And these are some of the basics of creating a capture page using TrafficWave. And I love TrafficWave. It's been just an awesome tool for me to build businesses up over the years. Okay. Um, and I will always use this. I will never be without it. It's the best tool. It's essential, absolutely essential. So I hope this video helped you. Even if you're not on my team, you're welcome to learn from this video. And the next step is you writing email content. And really, you can study other people and subscribe to other online marketers and learn from them, and develop your own style, and don't be afraid to be yourself. Okay, people love genuine honesty. Okay, so that's always great. So we'll cover more email writing campaigns and how to do things like that in another video. I don't want to overwhelm you here. It's been about 40 some minutes, so I want to keep this um, as short as possible. And so I hope this video helped you. And if you haven't joined TrafficWave and you're looking to do so, feel free to contact me. And I have one of the larger teams, because I provide value and make sure everyone understands how to use this tool in an effective manner. So thanks for hanging out with me. We'll see you in the next video. And thanks again for being here. Bye for now.